Yo, what is up, guys? I am back with another video of the Minecraft realm, and I'm on Cat Hill or whatever because we made the underwater village hall down there, and I'm breeding guys underwater. That's technically a village, and then the game code cats spawn in villages, but they can't spawn underwater or in that little cave down there, so they all spawn above the ocean. Yeah, you see like one right there. They're just all hanging on the ocean, and I just tame them because there's like fish everywhere. And I have like a million cats here. And there's actually an achievement for taming 20 cats, and I'm very close to that. But yeah, they're literally everywhere. But as you see, I have diamond gear, and it's all pretty good enchants. Like I have mending on all of it, as well as some level 30 enchants. And I made these things, and I was able to get all the XP for this because you can use kelp, and you can kind of store all the XP in a furnace. So in that dome over there, we're smelting the XP. In this dome is my base, and then last episode we made the villager trading hall, which as you can see, I'm starting to fill up. Like we got 2 librarians, 2 farmers, we got a stonemason, and then the cleric. So this is where I get all my emeralds, and then I'm working on these little biodomes or like tubes. See, as you see, like this is a carrot one. It's filled with carrots. Like this took a while to build. A lot of glass, a lot of stone, but it looks really cool. And last episode I had 1 pillager in a boat, now I have 3. So I want to build a pirate ship for these guys eventually, but I can't get too close to them or he's gonna shoot. But yeah, the carrot tube looks really cool. But Philip, the other person on the realm, went to a jungle and got some bamboo over there. So my next plan of action is to build another sort of something similar to this carrot tube, like right next to it, for like bamboo, so we can get scaffolding, because there's an achievement for placing scaffolding to world height. So I have some glass down here actually. Let's come down here. I was smelting up some glass, so I don't know if this is gonna be enough for what I want to do, but hopefully it is. And then I also have some stone brick in here because I'm not gonna use probably as much stone brick as the carrot tube, because that was multiple layers, because there's dirt where each level of stone brick is, and I think it would have been ugly to have glass all around there. So we're gonna make like, I think maybe a hexagon instead of a circle, or maybe a square building might be good, but I'm gonna make it pretty good so we can get some good yields. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna sleep in this bed real quick because it's nighttime. And then I got started on the bamboo. I want to call it a biodome, but it's not really a dome because it's gonna be a hexagon. This one's definitely a tube, the carrot tube. But yeah, so here's the hexagon that I made. It's probably bigger than that. So we're going to have a lot of bamboo. And bamboo grows up to about 16 layers tall. So we need to take it up by like at least 16. And we might have 2 levels, but let's just see this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They grow between 2 to 16. So we might be able to have another level of 16, and then it would come almost all the way up to the surface. So that might be crazy, but I'm just going to fill in some glass here, and I'll jump back to you guys when it's done, and we might contemplate a second layer. We'll have to see about that though. Well, guys, it comes as no surprise that even with like, what was it, like 5 or 6 of stacks of glass, we don't have enough. Like this is all we got. I don't know if we'll build a second layer, but when we do it, clearing out all the water is gonna be a pain, because clearing this out, like all the water in this was a pain. So instead of having like an entrance over top, like all the other buildings I have where you can just like swim in to go between the layers, because the bamboo might only be 1 layer, I might just like close it off on the top and then have like an entrance underground lead into like the main base over here. But yeah, the idea is to like make an underwater city, like have more domes like this dotted around, even out there. But we're gonna need get another conduit, fill it up with farms. So we got carrots. Eventually we should get wheat, beetroot, and then maybe even sweet berries. But yeah, this bamboo tank is gonna look awesome when it's done. The glass is really cool. We'll get it lit up. But I need to go mine more sand. So I got a shovel named Sand Apple, and like destroying these beaches. They look really ugly, but I don't want to travel all the way to a desert to get sand. If you got any ideas for the pillager pirate ship, let me know. I'm just gonna sleep, and then we're gonna get probably we need like 7 stacks of sand at least, probably gonna be more than that, but good enough. So like you need white dye, or at least I need white dye to make all this white stained glass, right? And normally you would need a skeleton farm to get all that bone meal or white dye, right? But what I'm doing is there's all this fish in the ocean. When you kill them, you get fish, but sometimes you get bones. And because I have a looting sword, sometimes they drop up to like 4 bones, and that's like a lot of bone meal right there for your white dye. So that's a good tip if you're trying to make like something like this out in the ocean. Yeah, lots of bone meal. Lots of sand. I'm just tearing up the beaches, but we'll get this building done. Yo, good God, after using like an iron shovel forever to get like all of the sand for all of the other buildings I've made, for all of that glass I've needed, having this diamond one, I don't even know what efficiency is, if it even has one. Yeah, it's efficiency 3 diamond shovel. This thing is it's just like tearing through the sand. Like I don't have to do anything. Like this would have taken so long with the other iron shovels. So like, yeah, I'm glad I got mending and can just keep doing this. Cause I'm literally just swinging my controller side to side and it's just like melting all of the sand in front of me. Like this beach is fucked, but this is really good. This is a lot of fun. We should be able to get the sand we need for the building in no time. I'm also gonna need to get dirt. Like don't forget the dirt because we need actually stuff to plant the bamboo on. You can plant it on sand, but I'm gonna plant, have like the bottom of the biodome or the biotube or the biohexagon be dirt. So we're just gonna also tear up the dirt here. Just tear apart the landscape so the underwater looks better. Yo guys, I'm just in the like the carrot biodome, and look how satisfying this is. Like it's just so satisfying. Like it's not an automatic farm or anything, but like there's just so much in here, and this is only the 3rd layer. Like each layer is like this. Like you just go around, hit literally everything after it all grows, and then like it doesn't take that long to replant. You like just hold the button down and then bam. Automated farms are cool, but Bedrock Edition's a little weird and it's kind of hard to do them. Like Redstone, it's like makes no sense on Bedrock compared to Java. But like I like this design. Like I don't even know. I just like tiered it. Like it's just a few, like 5 layers I think, of just a big ass circle of carrots. And I can swim up and down. The swimming up and down is a little bit slow, and I tried to actually add a bubble elevator, but because that makes it source blocks, water source blocks, it would just spill out into like onto the carrot. So it has to like not be source blocks and just fall all the way straight down to the bottom. But yeah, like this is really good. We're getting a lot of carrots. This is the main thing I'm using to trade. I have 2 carrot farmer villagers. I'm thinking about getting a 3rd one in the trading hall, and they're just like the main source of emeralds. In addition to a few melons and pumpkins, and then I can use those emeralds on the, do we actually, no we don't have a full inventory, but then I can use those emeralds on other stuff, such as, like obviously the mending books, the efficiency books, so you don't have to gamble at the enchanter, plus you can get like food from villagers, and all sorts of other stuff. So that's what we made the trading hall in the last episode. We don't have every kind of villager in there yet, but we have just the ones I'm happy with right now, and we'll fill it up over time. Yeah, this is a pretty satisfying farm. Alright guys, as you can see, I have completed the bamboo biodome hexagon thingy, underwater structure. It's next to the carrot thing. It's a big ass hexagon. It's bigger than I thought it would be. And we made it 16 block high, now it's 17 block high plus the roof, because I want to put lanterns on top and I don't want it to mess up the bamboo. So we have the same thing in here. I'm going to need to cook up some smooth stone for this roof. We're going to probably need maybe 3 or 4 stacks of it to fill in this big hole, and then we're going to have to clear out the water, and that's the most annoying part. But I'm feeling hungry, so I'm going to take a little break and come back and maybe show a little bit of the clearing out the water, but it's really boring. But once we put the bamboo inside there, it'll be really fun. And I'm going to try and put a small biodome here for sweet berries, because I need to get a sweet berry villager, and that'll be that. So we have the roof on here, and you'll see that there's dirt here because I was trying to get rid of the water. The water in here is very bad. Like when I sponge, it just refills. Like we have our sponge over here, and it kind of sucks because I only have one. I didn't really do the ocean monument. Like I just killed the elder guardians, and I misplaced the other 2 sponges. So we're gonna have to do this kind of manually, I think, with sand, and we're gonna do it in chunks. And this is just the non-fun part. This might take a while. There's our hole to get out of here. I don't even know how to link it up to the other base. That's kind of confusing, but we'll figure it out. So yeah, I've done like 3/4 of the half of the bamboo tank, and this thing is massive. Like I regret making it this big, and I kind of even regret making it underwater when we could have just, you know, planted the bamboo on the ground. Like I guess this is in theory for the scaffolding achievement, but I guess it's also to look cool. So yeah, behind this wall and behind the big wall right, I guess it's behind this one, behind that row of sand, not this one. There's more water. Like I kind of split the tank almost in half. Like I feel like it would be easier to do in little chunks, and I could just reuse the sand in the other area without having to have absolutely so much. And while I'm here, I wanted to plant some of these so this starts to spread, because we want this to spread down here. So I'm gonna place a few of those. I'm gonna save the other ones for the other area. That's just to get this part of this area rolling. So once we want the bamboo, it's not on dirt and it's on grass, because grass will look nice down here at the bottom of the ocean. So I can't mine that wall. I can mine this. Maybe not all of it, because our inventory will get full. Yeah, we need a lot of the sand so we can carry it over into the other area. Alright, so the biodome for the bamboo is done. We're gonna come up to the surface up here so you can see it, and there it is. I completely emptied out all the water. I put some grass blocks in there, and I put the bamboo in there. So we're gonna go take a look at it. There's my pillager guys just hanging out. So there's no entrance to the top, unlike the carrot farm. So to get down there, I expanded the stone brick this direction to make it look nice. And then I think I need to make a little bit more of it nice, but we have this nice little underwater section, because to get there, I had to mine through an underwater ravine, but because we have a conduit, we can swim here. So I just use some more glass to get up here. This cave is still a little rusty, like we have the hideous diorite, but I just need to, you know, like get some more stone brick and fill this out, basically, because this water is really annoying. I actually meant to get trapdoors. When we come over here, we enter this wonderful, massive thing, and I didn't realize this at first, but this is actually a slime chunk, like I think like right here, because like when I was still had the sand in here, there was a slime right here. So we might plant bamboo mainly on this side and then double this up to get slimes over here. That might be a little bit interesting. But so I just planted a little bit of it. I didn't have enough to cover the whole oh shit. Alright. I don't have another piece of glass on me. That's great. Okay. I don't like that. I need to... I did it again! Why is the glass so easy to mine with a sword? Fuck. Alright, well... I'm gonna have to go fix that. Here's a little peek in my ender chest. Got a few totems of undying phantom membranes, actually, because I didn't sleep for a while. But one of our librarians in the trading hall sells name tags. I just got one so we can name one of these pillagers. I think we'll try and name one every episode. That might be kind of fun to do. Because it'll be a while before we build the pillager pirate ship, but I definitely want to do that and maybe record more on this round. I hope you can't hear my computer fan right now, but when I record, I usually am like listening, or when I play Minecraft without recording, I'm like listening to lo-fi. And I feel like doing that and recording and, you know, just everything is making my computer run a little bit hot. But I'm thinking about getting a PC soon. I think Philip built an automatic melon pumpkin farm over here, but these haven't grown yet. He should have bone mealed those. Yeah, here we go. So over here, I haven't shown this yet on the realm, but this was the first thing I made. Not first thing I made, but it was the first building I made, and it's the community enchanting room. It's a pretty bad building. I was kind of lazy when I built it, but in here we have the enchanter and some community lapis, which I pretty much used all of, and then banners, because I just throw those up everywhere. But we want to name this name tag. And I want to name like the pillagers off of like bandits or something. So I was like on like a random name generator online, and most of them suck, but one of them was Knuckles Sheldon, and I just thought that was a really funny name. So we're gonna name one of the pillagers that. Knuckles Sheldon. So I'm just trying to do this like funny stuff right now while I wait for the bamboo to grow, basically. We need an N, not an M. There you go. And it only costs 1 XP out of my 50 levels. There used to be a farm here, but when the raid happened here, the Ravagers pretty much destroyed all this crops. So this farm is like really no longer operatable, and that is why I started working underwater. Thankfully that the raid happened after I already adventured and did the ocean monument and all that stuff. All right, here we go. Our underwater city's coming together. We got multiple things. Another dome. I think I'm gonna put a few over here, and then it's gonna look really cool when we have this pirate ship overlooking it all. But just gotta sneak up on this guy so he doesn't arrow me. Yeah. Knuckles is still. Oh, did he arrow himself? He kind of did. Was it my shield? Yeah, there's his name. He should have some health, and I think we might be able to splash potion him a little bit. But this should be like the only health damage that he's actually taken. I don't think I actually. Maybe he shot himself. Ow. He's only doing like. I just want to like look at him. Yeah, Knuckles Sheldon. Stop hurting me. I have projectile protection like 4 on 2 pieces of equipment, so he's not much of a problem for me. Yeah, so we've got Knuckles Sheldon. We'll name the other guys, and then look in the biodome. You can kind of see the bamboo starting to grow. It will grow to about like 16 or 12, which is very close to the ceiling of it. So it should be like very up close to the top of it, and that'll be really awesome. Get a few more villagers in here. We gotta figure out. We need more like domes for more crops. Like definitely sweet berries, probably wheat, and then maybe because this storage system isn't gonna last me longer, so maybe a storage dome. We'll see.